A few days ago we learned the battery capacity of the smaller Galaxy Note 20 variant and is the same as the Galaxy S20, which is 4000 mAh. Galaxy Note 20 will have a 614 points display with 60 Hz refresh rate of 4000 mAh is enough to power it all day without needing to charge it again. In the middle now, the battery capacity of the larger Galaxy Note 20 Plus variant has been leaked as well, which may bring quite a big disappointment for those expecting a similar or bigger battery than the Galaxy S20 Ultra. Dutch website Galaxy Club says the Note 20 Plus will have a 4500 mAh battery, which is significantly less than the 5000 mAh battery on the Galaxy S20 Ultra. This was kinda expected since Samsung also have to include S Pen inside the handset, which takes a lot of room. I was expecting a 4700 or 4800 mAh selling the Note 20 Plus, which clearly didn't happen. But on the bright side of the new LTPO display, which consumes 15 to 20% less battery compared to the traditional LTPO display, will help achieve the Galaxy 20 Plus and overall good battery life. Coupled with the new more efficient 6nm chipset, Galaxy 20 Plus should have a battery life similar to the S20 Ultra, if not better, even with lower battery capacity, since they won't give Galaxy S20 Ultra this year. A lot of people were wondering whether or not there will be 108 megapixel camera on the Galaxy Note 20 Plus. Well, we got an answer for that today courtesy of Galaxy Club, and they say the Note 20 Plus will indeed feature the 108 megapixel camera. Didn't mention whether or not there will be 100x base. So far to guess, the Note 20 Plus should have this feature because it doesn't make sense for it to not have it. Samsung has fixed all the camera issues with firmware updates on the S20 Ultra, so expect the same zoom capabilities on the Note 20 Plus as the S20 Ultra. Galaxy Club mentioned however that the smaller Note 21 have a 108 megapixel camera, which was expected to Note 20 should have a similar camera setup as the Galaxy 20 Plus, so to counter Samsung's current 8 megapixel camera sensor, Sony released a 50 megapixel camera with the biggest sensor of all time that has ever been put in a smartphone. And now to counter back, Samsung will release a 50 megapixel camera for its own with a bigger sensor size than their 108 megapixel camera at 1 by 1.3 inches. 50 megapixel doesn't sound as fancy as, say, the 108 megapixel or even their upcoming 150 megapixel camera sensor on the Galaxy 21. This is a flagship processor with even bigger sensor size than the 108 megapixel camera, so don't be surprised if the sensor yields better results than the one on the S20 Ultra. Recording portion 5.12 Pro Max will have a 10-bit color display. In comparison, almost all smartphones out there have an 8-bit display. Let me explain it in simple terms. If you don't know what these two terms we are, almost all forms TVs and computers utilize 8-bit panels, meaning the panel can display 256 shades of red, blue and green, each for a combined 16.8 million different colors. These figures are enough for general usage but can clearly be discerned with issues like the smearing of moving hue, while the men's and color banding where the edges of each shade of color are distinct. The new 10-bit power though can display 1024 shades of each red, blue and green for a combined 1.07 billion colors, such a gargantuan amount that individual colors are indistinguishable to human eyes. If you're still confused, this image should help clear all the doubts. 10-bit color looks just better because the human eye cannot distinguish the individual states, so this does not have any drastic effect on the experience. It does just slightly improve. So Apple is going with this display, and since Samsung is the one who's making this display for Apple, it remains to be seen whether or not Samsung will also have it on the Galaxy Note 20 Plus or on the Galaxy Note 21. That is it. Please subscribe, like the video or comment or even unlike the video. Thanks for watching. See you on my next video. Peace out.